Welcome everyone to the Dankest Dungeon, where we play high-power Bracket 3 Commander games. Today is round 2 of the Gale off. If you didn't catch the first game, check it out here in the upper right. Otherwise, let's go ahead and play. Hey, what up? It's Jason, back again playing Gale. The Azorius Gale. Obviously the best Gale.
I don't know. We're playing some kind of deck. Matt probably comboed out in game 1, and I don't know. I guess this is the usual part where everybody tries to jump him to stop him from doing it again. Okay, bye.
Back for game 2. I'm sure that we did really well. I should have stuck with my original plan of feeding everyone else's Gale's magical equipment, but we didn't have time to brew that.
Hey, it's Matt. I'm back with Gale Street Urchin. I've had this deck in some form or another for a long time. It used to be a Keranos deck before Gale was printed. That doesn't mean it's good though. We'll see if it works.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Baron of Dice, who offer not only a wide variety of dice for your gaming needs, but also premium TCG accessories, including playmats and deck boxes with unique art and designs that you won't find anywhere else. Be sure to pay them a visit by clicking our affiliate link in the description below, and if you decide to make a purchase, hit them up with the promo code DANK at checkout for 5% off your entire order. For additional savings, be sure to check out their Pro Player Kit bundle options, where the more you buy, the more you save. You know what they say, you've got to spend money to save money, so get on it. Alright everyone, game 2, let's roll. I got a 10.
13.
13. Don't do it.
Please don't.
Okay. Let's try again.
Don't win.
Well, that seems lower. I got
16.
2.
16 is greater than 2 last I checked, so I get to go first.
Good. Got him.
This hand is awful and I'm gonna mulligan.
Sounds alright, I guess.
This hand is awful, and I would also like to mulligan.
I'm going to take my freebie as well.
Sufficient, I guess.
So this is fine.
This is technically better.
I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play an island, and I'm going to Sorceress Sight, which is Gitaxian Probe you gotta pay for.
Is it me? Am I the lucky girl 2 games in a row?
It's Corbin.
Oh, sure.
Give me that mitt, and I will draw a card. You can go.
I'll draw a card too. I'm going to play a Meticulous Archive. I'm going to surveil one. It's a sorcery, so I'm going to put it in my graveyard. Release the dogs. It makes dog tokens.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
I'm going to draw. I will play this Flooded Strand, and I'll do it now. It's fine. I'm going to go get some technology. What are you? Yeah, I can say that. Okay.
Draw for turn. We're gonna play this Exotic Orchard. It's gonna tap for blue this game. Pass turn.
I'm gonna untap and draw, and I also have an Exotic Orchard. It's so good. If I ever play a red land, I can get red off your Exotic Orchard.
Oh my god, it's starting.
Unfortunately, I don't have one, otherwise I would have played that. I do, however, have an Izzet Signet. I'll pass.
I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to play an Abandoned Air Temple as my land for turn. I'm going to have the artifact version of Exotic Orchard,
Yep.
and I'll pass the turn.
I was the only one that looked at Exotic Orchard in my deck and was like they're not gonna run Exotic Orchard, so it's just an island, so I'll just play an island.
Okay, so hear me out. I do
No,
run. Okay.
absolutely not.
Nah, that's fair.
So hear me out. This
No.
deck exists outside of the scope of this battle.
Yeah, I know.
So,
all right, 36, and I'm gonna play this Drago, Scaled Nurture, taps for a green. I'll pass.
Can you read the rest of the card for me?
No.
Okay. Play a swamp. Tap for 2. Become a goth kid. Pass turn.
I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm gonna play Seagate Reborn face up in defense mode. By defense mode, I mean I take 3 damage. 2, Sapphire Medallion. My blue spells cost 1 less. Like this Gale, Waterdeep Prodigy. I'll draw up my cards on the floor and then pass the turn.
Alright, I'm going to tap and draw.
Pretty big flex throwing your cards on the floor like that.
I don't need them.
Sometimes you need to.
I'm going to play Misty Rainforests, and then I will pay 3 mana for Gale, Waterdeep Prodigy. I'll pass my turn.
I will also play Gale, specifically because yup.
Good reason.
I'll play this Sodden Verdure tapped, and then I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card. Lay an island. I feel bad for being left out, so I guess I'll also collapse to peer pressure and play Gale. Pass turn.
Untap and draw. I can't really do anything relevant. I will pass the turn.
Interesting. I'm going to destroy this land.
I will respond.
Oh my god.
I do have something relevant. It's Wan Shi Tong.
Damn, it gets me every time.
X is 2. I'm going to draw a card when he enters, and then I'm going to draw a card after you've searched.
I'll grab a Prairie Stream. I'm gonna go to my turn, untapping and drawing. I'll pay 3 life for the Seagate Reborn. And to pay 5 for Elspeth Storm Slayer.
That's a good card.
Alright, she's gonna +1 and make 2 soldiers. I'll pass my turn.
I'm gonna play Acolyte of Bahamut. Commander creatures you control. The first dragon spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. I'm gonna cast Emerith Desert Doom. I will gain 2 life off of this Scale Nurture. Flying Ward 4, as long as it's untapped.
Hexproof.
When Emerith deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then if you have fewer than 3 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. And I'll pass.
Tap, upkeep, draw, trigger, 2 cards. One of them into the graveyard. Sheoldred, the Whispering One.
That's gross.
Akinuma, Abandon Mire. Question is, do we do anything else? Find out after this commercial break.
Are you enjoying this video? Please consider becoming a member over on our Patreon page, the #1 way to help support the channel. This will unlock some dank benefits for you, including access to our Discord and full deck lists. Thank you for your consideration, and let's get back to the game.
I think that's sadly all I have.
I will untap and draw. Put Hydroelectric Laboratory into play tapped, paying no life. I'm gonna attack Elspeth for 3.
Yeah,
Pass turn.
I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm gonna plus Elspeth to make 2 more soldiers. I'll play a Scalding Tarn as my land for turn. I'm gonna pay 4 mana for SRAM's Expertise. Create 3 1/1 servos. I can cast a card with converted mana cost 3 or less from my hand without paying its cost. I'm gonna make 6 freaking servos. I'm gonna cast Frantic Search from my hand for free. Draw 2, discard 2, untap 3 lands. I'm gonna discard Marsh Flats, Personal Tutor. Pass turn.
Yuck. 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 Alright, drop. Yuck. I'm gonna play this Voracious Bibliophile. It's back from last game. It only costs 2. I guess I should play like this, because that's smart. I'll gain 2 life. We're gonna go to combat. Elspeth's taking a legendary dragon.
How big is it?
5/5.
5/5.
Flyer.
God damn.
Don't
I'm going to
make me
pay
waste
1
interaction.
to rapid hybridization that dragon. Activate my commander. We're gonna cast SRAM's Expertise.
Do you have 4 mana for that?
Oh, why don't you have the thing? Urborg.
Yeah, why
Play
don't you have
Urborg.
the-
I'm working on it. It makes my exotic orchard better.
I'm gonna have
Give
to
me a
sack
card.
this and search.
Sweet. I will trigger the one Cheetong.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab an island and then use it to cast SRAM's Expertise. I will make 6 more servos. I will cast Pongify from my hand, tired of getting 1 Cheetong,
Bro, did you do that?
because I want Elspeth to live. Trigger my commander, I'm not gonna be able to cast anything.
I'm gonna hardcast Force of Negation.
Okay.
Trigger me commanders. I'm going to Sorcerer's Sight and look at, I guess, Nate's hand.
There you go, buddy.
Thanks, friend.
Pongify is countered. Rapid.
Rapid on the dragon.
I feel real bad when Nate bores white, but it's fine. I'm gonna play Silumgar's Scorn. Counter it unless you pay 1.
I can't do that.
And then if I control a dragon, just counter it instead. I trigger because this targets 1 spell. I will draw 1 card.
Elspeth is dead.
All right, I'm gonna play this Polluted Delta, and then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Draw 2 and put 1 to the graveyard. We're gonna put
I'll be
Grave
okay with-
Researcher into the graveyard. Play an island. It's my land for turn. I'd like to place this Cabal Ritual on the stack. Gonna make 3 black mana. Gonna use a bunch of that black mana to cast my favorite reanimation spell, Incarnation Technique.
Ooh, pick me.
No. I think I'm gonna pick Jason because I'm scared of both of you and what you can get in your graveyard.
What do I get?
So I'm going to demonstrate the spell. It says mill 5 cards, then return a creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. So
yeah.
I have a copy, you have a copy, yours
Mine goes off first. I
Right.
milled no creatures, and I don't think I have any.
That was the hope.
Plural, but dragons.
I saw enough of those last game. I'm going to mill
guess.
5 cards. I hit a bunch of cards I would have rather not hit, and I'm going to, with the first one, bring back Sheoldred, the Whispering One.
Gross.
The second copy. I'm gonna target Metamorphosis Fanatic. He's gonna reanimate another thing. I think it's Fairy Mastermind. So he'll come back. He has a lifelink counter. That's all I've got. There are no good attacks.
I'm gonna untap. During my upkeep, I will
Sheoldred
put
trigger.
Gale back into the command zone because I don't need that. Training Center, which is actually kind of worth 2 red because it turns on Nate's Exotic Orchard for red, which turns on my Exotic Orchard for red.
I'm sorry, guys.
Blue. I'm going to see beyond. I will draw 2 cards and shuffle a card from my hand into my library.
Trigger when you draw the cards.
Yeah, you can have that.
It's the first card I drew on your turn, so I look at the top 2. 1 into the graveyard. Make zoom into the graveyard.
Combat. Nate, get this work.
Feeling that Matt might be presenting a board wipe. I'm gonna block and gain 2 life, because this Fairy Mastermind has lifelink.
Okay. Do I even board wipe, though?
It's a good question.
I'm going to discard Magma Opus to create a treasure token. This concludes my turn.
I'm going to untap and draw.
Which of your many tokens would you like to die?
Soldier.
I'll teach him.
I'm going to play a Glacial Fortress as my land for turn. 3 mana. For Inspiring Leader, my background, commander creatures I own have creature tokens you control get +2/+2.
That's pretty good.
Big. 3 soldiers at Matt, 6 servos at each of you.
Okay.
I will block 1.
I would like to block 2.
I'm not blocking any of that shit.
That's all I got. Go ahead.
Matt, draw a card.
Thanks.
I'm drawing my card for turn.
Shield Red killed the Scaled Dark.
I'm gonna cast this See the Truth. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of those cards into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. And for turn, we will go to Le Combat. I'll hit Nate for 8.
No blocks.
Emerith triggers, I'll draw a card. I'll pass the turn.
Draw, but replace it.
You going through your upkeep?
Oh yeah, upkeep trigger first. I get to bring back a little dude. That's that Fairy Mastermind we talked about earlier. Now I'll draw 2 cards. So Animate Dead can go in the graveyard. I'm going to play this Polluted Delta. This is my land for turn. Tap for a black. I'd like to cast this Dark Ritual. Gale trigger.
Yeah?
I'd like to cast Incarnation Technique, demonstrating it to my good friend Jason again.
We're hitting Cyclonic Rift, a Dark Waste, Jataxian Probe, Monastery Mentor,
Ooh, we got a creature.
and Sink into Stupor.
How disappointing. Alright, we're hitting Deadly Relic, Mana Drain, Shipwreck Marsh, Fell the Profane, and Sink into Stupor. We're gonna bring back probably this Bogart Trawler.
Sure.
And then we'll probably nuke Jason's graveyard.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the second copy. Consecrated Sphinx, Island, Ledger Shredder, Watery Grave, Swamp. I'd
Gross.
like to bring back this Consecrated Sphinx. The game, she has changed. Alright, that was cool. We're gonna go to end step.
End step. I'm going to attempt to bounce your Consecrated Sphinx.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Upkeep. Goodbye, Wan Shi Tong, my beloved. You did well. Here's a Wooded Foothills. 1, 2. I'm going to stock up. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put 2 of them into your hand, and the rest in the bottom in any order.
Cool.
I'm going to cast a Serum Visions to draw a card, and I'm going to scry 2.
Trigger.
You got that.
This card in my hand and Wan Xing Tong into the graveyard.
Got him. Blue. I'm going to play a blocker. Oracle of Tragedy. When Oracle of Tragedy enters or dies, choose 1. Draw a card, then discard a card. Shuffle up to 4 target cards with mana value 3 or greater from my graveyard into my library. I will choose the mode draw and discard. I'm going to pitch Grape Shot. Pass turn.
I'm going to untap and draw.
Please sack 1 dude in your upkeep. I hope it's soldier number 2.
Yeah, we'll be a soldier.
1 more upkeep and I can hopefully get the last soldier off the board, guys.
We're praying for you.
Glad someone is. It's rough out here on these streets.
I'm going to play an island as a land. I'll go to combat. All the servos and the soldier at Nate.
Declare blocks. I'm leaving that soldier alive. Gonna block
Yeah.
3 of the servos and hold priority. Crack this Polluted Delta. Go get a swamp.
Scary.
Oh, hold on. I have a stupid looking one.
Yeah.
Priorities. Now with that swamp mana and this exotic orchard reduced by 2 for my legendary creatures, I'd like to channel this Otwara and bounce your enchantment that buffs all the tokens.
Can't do anything about that.
Block 3 1/1s that'll die. I'll gain 4 life and I'll take the rest.
All right, in response, I'm going to activate Abandoned Air Temple to give them all +1/+1 counters.
Okay.
So you'll take an additional...
It's an additional 8.
Yeah, and one of your servos survives because Gale can't kill it.
I'll pay 3 for Inspiring Leader. Trigger Monastery Mentor. I'll make a monk.
I'm gonna Dispel and exile that counter it unless you pay 2. Trigger Gale. I'm gonna cast See the Truth and draw 3 cards.
Okay, I'm all done if Corbin's done.
I guess I'm
Right.
gonna...
He's been Shadowruned.
Yeah, I'll do that.
1 Gale
My
down.
dragons are more important. Land return is gonna be this Vine Glimmer Snarl. I'll reveal this forest from my hand. Easy. Go to combat.
Really no point in attacking me. I have so much health.
That's how it works.
Jason, take 8.
Okay.
I'll draw a card off of Everett.
That'll trigger Fairy Mastermind. Tainted Isle into the graveyard.
I'll recast Gale. The Alkalite of Bahamut. I'll move to discards. I'll discard this Forest and this Prismatic Vista.
Tap. Upkeep. Trigger.
Man, I've never
Still
seen
out
a
here.
shield
One
dread
Treetongue.
survive this long.
I know.
Respond to you targeting that by fetching.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
I'm really jealous of your graveyard.
Sorry, it had to be done. I'm very jealous of your board and your life total.
Surveil says that card is mana confluence. I don't need that shit.
Draw trigger. Draw 2. Place one of them in the bin. Goodbye, Mind Stone. Land for turn is a swamp. I would like to place this Windfall on the stack. Gale trigger.
I knew you had that, but I didn't really have anything to do about it. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, sure,
Perfect.
whatever.
I think we're gonna get Cabal Ritual.
I'm gonna cast Brainstorm.
Okay. Fairy Mastermind trigger.
Yep. Okay.
Cast this Cabal Ritual.
I guess I should probably at least try. I'm going to Salundi Vision. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an instant or sorcery from among them and put into your hand.
I have no response to that.
I will reveal Flusterstorm.
It's pretty good.
I'm going to Fluster the Windfall using my treasure.
Yeah.
So in response to Cabal Ritual, pay...
5 on Windfall.
Yeah.
Like to use a blue mana. I would like to offer I can't refuse my Windfall.
I have no responses to that. You get 2 treasures.
I get 2 treasures. Cabal Ritual resolves. I get 5 black mana. Windfall is countered from my counterspell. Crack both treasures. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana.
That's a lot of manas.
8 mana. And I would like to cast Arden the Usurper.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what that is but me.
Yeah. So Arden the Usurper is a 4/4 Elder Human Noble. Demons you control have lifelink, menace, and haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, exile 1 target creature card from any graveyard. It becomes a 5/5 black demon.
Okay.
Go to combat. Arden trigger. Just gonna put him here. He's a 5/5 demon with lifelink, menace, and haste. 5 at Corbin. Yeah, 5 at Corbin, and I'll gain 5.
Sure.
I believe I already hit my land for turn, so I'm done.
Untap. Upkeep. Shield Druid will cause me to sacrifice Oracle of Tragedy, which is sad. When it dies, I am going to choose to draw a card and discard a card. It can go. I will draw for turn.
Fairy Mastermind trigger.
You get that.
Exhibition Tidecaller into the graveyard.
2. Street Urchin.
He's going for it.
I am. It's true. Land for turn is Mistrise Village. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast Reality Scramble targeting Street Urchin. How does that sound?
Terrible.
Terrible, but
Awesome. So, Reality Scramble reads, put target permanent you own on the bottom of your library. I will command zone it instead. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a card that shares a card type with that permanent. That card on the battlefield and the rest on the bottom in a random order.
Oh my gosh.
he's doing it.
He's only got 1 enchantment in there?
Yeah.
What could it be?
And it was in my hand until I drew that.
What could it be? It's not just omniscience, is it?
It's just omniscient.
It's Omniscience. Come on. The first enchantment that I hit, because it's the only one on my deck, is Omniscience. You may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana costs. I'm going to cast Long-Term Plans, which will end up giving you a card, I'm afraid. Search my library for a card,
Over there.
shuffle, and put that card third from the top.
We'll draw this card.
I'm going to cast Splatter Technique. Choose 1, draw 4 cards, or deal 4 damage to each creature and planeswalker. That was my board wipe, but I'm drawing 4 cards now. And then I'm going to cast the card Petals of Insight. Petals of Insight is an arcane sorcery that reads, look at the top 3 cards of your library, you may put them back in any order. You may return Petals of Insight to your hand and put them on the bottom of your library. Otherwise, put those cards into your hand. So basically how this works is I can play it for 0, look at the top 3, decide I really like those, put them on the bottom, comes back to my hand. So I can do it again. I can do that a whole bunch of times, and eventually, once I've worked up enough storm count, I'm going to find Pinnacle Monk of the 3 cards that I draw. So I'm going to put these 3 cards into my hand, I'm going to cast Pinnacle Monk, I'm going to get Grape Shot back from my graveyard, and I'm going to cast it to kill everyone dead.
Neato.
Cool. So in the first game, we were able to stop Matt's combo. In this game, not so much. Matt is able to freely combo off and then do a neat little loop with Omniscience. Great job, Matt. Hope y'all enjoyed that. See you next time. Thank you, patrons, especially Paul K, Jared R, Andrew S, and Finks MTG. And thank you to the rest of y'all as well. Couldn't do it without you.